Hey there, John Vartanian with M.A.V. Mortgage, and I wanted to do a video on what a non-occupant borrower is and how it might be beneficial to someone looking to qualify for a mortgage. So let's break it down. What is it? A non-occupant borrower. Okay, so non-occupant, meaning they're not going to live in the property. And then a borrower, you might hear it referred to as a cosigner, right? Someone who is co-signing for someone who is trying to obtain a mortgage. Now, what happens here is that normally, if you're going to be applying for a mortgage and it's not your primary residence, you're not going to live in it, you get different terms. And so where this might be beneficial, we usually see this somewhere like a parent-to-child relationship, or as long as there's some type of relationship that's there. That's not the only way that it can be done, but that's typically the way that it is done for parents co-signing for their kids. And so as long as the kid is going to live in the property, the parents then act as this non-occupant borrower, but yet still receive the same terms as a primary resident or primary occupant would receive. So that's beneficial to the child that way. Also, maybe the child doesn't quite have the income that is needed to qualify for the mortgage. Well, the parents can then step in and then use their extra income basically to help offset the child's income and then any debts that would be accounted for. So as you're a non-occupant co-borrower, you do qualify the exact same way. So we look at your credit report, we look at your income, your assets, etc. Someone who is helpful in this situation, it's not necessarily someone who has high income, but it's someone who has high income in relation to their debt. So if someone makes, say, $10,000 a month, but they spend $9,000, that's probably not the best co-borrower for someone. If someone makes $5,000 a month, but they only spend $1,000, they're going to have more extra income, if you will, to help then that child or that occupant co-sign that they're co-signing for actually qualify for that mortgage. So as a non-occupant borrower, you still are responsible for the loan, right? So it's going to show up on your credit report. It's going to, be a part of your financial life. You're going to typically be on the title of that mortgage. So if something doesn't go right and the payments aren't made, it's not just like, oh, sorry, I was just co-signing it. It's just as much yours as it is the actual primary occupant of that loan. So just some things to be aware of. It's not just, you got to be on top of things a little bit more. It's not just you can say, oh, I have an out, I was just a co-signer. So it is beneficial. Again, it usually helps when you're a parent-to-child type relationship is where that is being used. But really, depending upon the type of loan that you're applying for, there may not even need to be a relationship at all. Could just be someone wanting to co-sign for someone else. So again, the term is non-occupant borrower or non-occupant co-signer, and it's just one more strategy that sometimes we look at to help someone get qualified. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more information, and obviously if you have any questions or need any information, feel free to reach out, send me a message, or give me a call. Thanks.